Hey everybody, how's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's had a great and wonderful day or having a great and wonderful day. Well, we finally got our first day where it got kind of nippy this morning.
Finally.
Had some cool weather pop through. The weeks haven't been too bad here lately, but got me to thinking. I picked this little thing up a couple of months ago actually because it was on a clearance from DR, where I've got my stump grinder from. 160 bucks. I was like, well, for $160, I gotta try it out. So
Let me move.
So, it is one of those electric 5-ton log splitters. It's the Powermate brand. It's not bad. It's not too heavy. It's got little wheels on it. You can pick it up and, move it around. Not too heavy. It's probably pretty, from looking at it, it kind of looks like the Harbor Freight one. All these electric ones look about the same to me. So
We're really impressed with the way the DR stump grinder works for us. We've had nothing but good things to say about it, so we were pretty confident this is going to work good.
Well, I got it from DR, so like I said, DR's stuff is pretty good. This is Powermate, so it's I don't know if it's an off-brand or something. I haven't really done too much research on it. Like I said, I think it was $160. They had some kind of clearance, and I think they're normally close to $300, I think, for most of these. So I was like, like I said, I'll try it out.
We have our manual one that you
do.
You scissor it back and forth.
Yeah.
Which, if we didn't have power, it comes in handy in a crunch. But hey, if you can get a good deal on an electric one, why not?
So I thought I'd bring y'all along just to show y'all this, to see if it's something that y'all might be interested in later, especially if you find a deal on it like I do. So let's get it to crank up. All right, so this is oak, about, 3 or so inches. Little misshapen, so we're going to see if this thing actually pushes it kind of straight. I don't know. It's got this little, like a little raised divot. I guess that's the, center and hold in the middle of the log, but this is kind of curved sideways, so we'll see how that works. And then you got your on button, and then you got a little lever back here that you can move. And when you start it and go and push this, you got to hold both of them down because it's a safety feature. A safety feature that obviously all of us that aren't too safe anymore, I guess, they figured we needed it. You can split your log a little bit, and instead of it coming all the way back and you just want it to stop here, when you release the lever, just push it back forward like it'd be going back forward again, and it'll stop in that position, and then you can get another log put on there. Of course, you got to have a second person to put the log on for you. So all right, let's give it a whirl and see what she does. It is a little nippy, so I don't know if the fluid is a little cold in there. It should probably still work right once I warm it up, I guess, right? A little noisy, but not too bad. But see, now here's where I was going to talk about. I can take my finger off, but I've still got my hand on the lever for this. So you can just release it, and then stop it by pushing the lever back again. If you wanted to not have it go all the way back, just to where you need it to go, just like so, and then just push the button again. Ha! Well, those odd-shaped logs. Okay.
Hold on. You should have put the flat end down.
Let's try it with that way. All right, so bring it back just a little bit. There we go. We'll see how that works. I wouldn't stand there. It popped out earlier.
Good point.
Well, split some oak that's been dried a little bit. Probably need to bring my tape measure out here and see how long you can put on there, because I can't remember. Plus, I need some more thinking juice. Now I'll be able to read the tape measure. Alright, so it looks like you can put up to, you could squeeze a 21.5-inch log in there. Oh. But I wonder if there's a minimum. It's a 14-inch log. Let's try this one. It really doesn't want to do a 14-inch log. That'd be pretty bad.
Too short?
Yeah, 14 inches, that shouldn't be too short. Like I said, it could be the fluid, 13.5 inches. Huh. Well, let's go with a little bit longer one again. It might have a minimum that you got to put on here, which really stinks, because I think I cut a lot of these logs kind of short. That's about 16.5 inches. Let's see what that does. Well, it's still pushing it. Maybe it's because that log is a little big. This one was roughly about 5 inches. That was 6. Maybe it's an 8-inch log. Huh.
It kind of, no, I'll put the, yeah. It kind of stings that you have to squat on the ground.
Yeah,
put it on a table.
Yeah, it's a table. I mean, a tabletop. You can put it up on a table. And the two-button control is kind of a sticky situation. But I think I've got a situation that I do not recommend to anyone, just to let you know. But I thought of a cheat. And I think the cheat might work.
Don't try this at home.
I'm not recommending this. I'm just saying there could be a cheat. Alright, I got a stick. I got a piece of rope to loop kind of around the back of this box. I got a little piece of wood. I tie me like a little slip knot in that. Press that with the button down. Crank that up. Put me a little slip knot in there to just pull back out. I got a little Harbor Freight push button foot pedal. It's an on-off switch. Press it on, press it off, just to push it. That way, I can have one hand free, I guess. I can just hit the switch. Be able to have this hand free now. That way I can have it running, and then if I wanted to put the log back in, you know, I can do it that way. And that way I don't have to keep my finger on that button, because you got to really kind of hold down that button and press it. I don't know. I mean, it's pretty decent. You obviously need, maybe if I'm not splitting this oak that's pretty dry. Well, let's just to see if it was too thick of a log. This one's about same length as that other one. It's just a little smaller.
It's shorter but skinnier.
Yeah, it's not as fat. Nope. Yeah, it looks like you probably got to have a good sized little log on there, at least 18 inches maybe.
Not bad in the right conditions.
True. True.
I still like my manual one.
Could rig it and just take these bolts off, take this little plate off and make an extension plate.
Have y'all done that?
So,
If you have one, tell us if yours works perfectly on small logs, or
yeah.
if you have issues when the hydraulic fluid is thick and it's cold out. We'd really like to know what y'all have to say if you have this brand and this model. If you have a different brand and model, by all means let us know what you use and how well it works. I'm gonna probably stick with the manual one while you do the short logs on this.
The
Long logs on this, I can do the short ones on the manual.
That's true. We can still do it that way. Struggling to do that one.
Okay.
Okay, after playing with it for a little longer and I guess letting it warm up a little bit, found out that, okay, it will do shorter logs.
It will. It's got to warm up. So
It's obviously got to warm up, you got to play with it a little bit.
it's 40 degrees today,
Yeah,
so the hydraulic fluid is probably just really thick
yeah.
and it needed to warm up. So on the shorter logs, yeah, it does.
It still does it.
It struggles.
But like I said, this is that oak that we cut down, I don't know, a good 6 months ago.
Yeah.
And it's pretty solid. You can see it. Once it splits it, it just pops it. So maybe not do it on such dry oak
For sure.
because it's only 5 ton. So I guess 5 ton technically, I'm not really too sure on, tonnage. Those gas powered ones are like what, 25 ton or
A
something
gas
like
powered
that?
one would be great.
Yeah.
But we can't afford that.
Yeah.
We got this on sale.
So as a clearance item, it's working pretty good. Just like I said, if it's cold outside, just
Start with your longer logs, move to the shorter ones as it warms up.
As it warms up, and try not to do it on too dry of obviously real hard wood, I guess.
Here, definitely.
I'm guessing. But overall now, okay, that works out a little better now that it can do a lot of these shorter logs I did.
Yeah, well, we were a bit worried.
Yeah, I was.
But I guess when it's really cold, he can start on the long logs with this, and I can do short logs with the manual until this one gets warmed up, and then I can take a break.
Yeah. And it's not super slow, but it's not real
fast.
super fast either. But
If you have Powermate Electric Log Splitter, let us know what you think, if you've had any issues, or if you have any tips and tricks. If you have another brand that you like better, let us know. My only issue with it is it has to warm up and it's a little slow, but I think all electric log
I think
splitters
all the
are
electric
slow.
ones are. And like I said, I think this is pretty much from what I've seen on some electric log splitters, it looks like the entire design. I think the only thing that's different is that name that's on it.
Good point.
I'm guessing. I don't know.
But it does work.
But it does work, so that's
And
pretty
it
good.
will save me a little bit of manual labor.
All right. Thank y'all again for coming along. Y'all have a great, wonderful one. Can't wait till see y'all till next time. Later.
God bless.